We're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing an Avanti cartridge here. This is a Pfister faucet, and this is pretty old. I would imagine the 90s, somewhere in there, late 80s, early 90s, probably 91, 92. So these were pretty popular back then. Same thing with the Moen. Functionality is you pull it straight on and then left for hot and right for cold, so no big deal. The cartridges had failed for whatever reason, and it would not shut down. We got here and water was just streaming out of the shower head, and so I can't tell you exactly what had happened. We did, when we got the cartridge finally pulled out of the old one, the gaskets had let loose from it. They were stuck in the bottom. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but simple cartridge replacement. Now, there are other manufacturers that make cartridges for this valve. We don't use them. And the reason being is we like to use the original equipment. Danco makes it, and of course this has nothing to do with the Danco, has nothing to do with any off-brand that you buy, but you do run the risk of things failing prematurely. So this is what we use here. And we get these straight from Pfister. So it's the 974, the 292. The 0 on the end doesn't really mean anything, but 974, 292. And it's the Avanti. You can see in the packaging on the front right there, Avanti cartridge assembly. And that's Pfister. That's from the Pfister website. That is their tag. And so that's what we use, genuine factory part. So you shouldn't have any further trouble with this. I was informed that I believe recently, or I don't know how long ago, it was replaced and it's failed already. Could have been the reason why. Don't know 100%, but that's what we use. So, moving forward, honestly, I don't know where the homeowner lives, but if you want to do cartridge changes, these guys are readily available. You can get them at Amazon, Home Depot, wherever. We've got these in stock, so we carry these guys. And it's a little fussy, so if you're mechanically inclined, you should be okay. But during that process, if you're trying to do work on this on your own and you run into trouble, give us a holler. We'll come out and take care of it for you. But that's what came out, and it had failed, wouldn't shut down. Brand new ones in there, everything's back together. So this guy works. We've got some silicone on the perimeter because this cover plate, it was sitting a little uneven around the perimeter, so it was leaving some gaps, which means water could get into the wall cavity and then eventually cause some wood rot or some mold down there. So the functionality now is great, super, because it just pulls straight on now, and then of course hot and cold, and then back off. So it works great. Everything's working the way it should be. Outside of that, this installation is done.